And we're live in 3, 2, 1. Welcome! Today on Jaden Talks About Random Books, we have a new one, Esperana Rising. This story takes place in the great place of Mexico in about 1930, only 20 years after the angry revolution of Mexico called the Mexican Revolution. See the videos for a report of the Mexican Revolution. And because people are so angry at rich people, even though this family is nice, some bandits decide to commit a murder, which is the only reason the events are happening anyway. Stay tuned for more. We're live. We begin with Esperanza as a little child spending time with her father. Cut a few years later and well, bam! It's almost Esperanza's 12th birthday or something. Mr. Fatherman goes out to do some stuff, and after that, Esperanza hears about that there are bandits around there where her father is. A little later, Esperanza gets poked by a rogue, which can only foreshadow something terrible is about to happen. God, these are hot. And something did happen. Mr. Papa was murdered by supposed bandits, and now there is sadness. We can assume that this happened because this was the start of Esperanza's fall, and the only way to rise is to first fall. I think. Something along those lines. Anyway, now that the father is dead, Uncle Luis wants to marry his wife, the father's wife, just a few weeks later for his own personal gain, which is just really messed up. In any case, Uncle Louis is really upset when Mom basically says no. You. He threatens her and even burns down her house, which can only lead to a plan. Mama says that she's going to marry him, but actually is going to escape with her servants that she always had. And she was also pretty nice to them. Anyway, they escape through a wagon, hiding Esperanza, her mother, and I think maybe one or two other people on the floor. When they arrive, the servants and Esperanza with her mother meet Juan and Josefina, one of the servants' brother and sister-in-law. Esperanza also meets Isabel, which is Juan and Josefina's daughter. Anyway, now that everyone was here, they were gonna go on to get to California to ultimately go to a camp for work to earn money and make a living, because if they don't, they will perish. On the train trip, Esperanza and her mother meet another poor lady named Carmen. Carmen's child wants to play with Esperanza's doll, but Esperanza doesn't let her because the child is poor. Wait a second. That doesn't make sense. Esperanza's mother makes a new doll for the child. Because what? You still recording? Yeah. Anyways, Esperanza's mother make a new doll for the child and is angry with Esperanza and explains that they're poor now too. Esperanza does not like being poor, obviously, but this makes it a huge development in the story. Huh? Why is it such a big development? Well, this event marks the start of a new growth in Esperanza's life. From this point forward, she will start becoming a little less selfish every day. Skip a few lines of page of dialogue, and later we meet Marta. Marta is mean. She starts bullying Esperanza for being wealthy and now poor. Great, now we have a sort of antagonist. Esperanza starts learning the ways of the camp. Taking care of babies, Pepe, pronounced Pepe, not Pepe, and Lupe, learning simple jobs like sweeping and stuff like that. Skip a few pages of camp later, not lamp. Marta and her friends are now protesting to strike. Unfortunately, though, people are smarter than that and tell them to get out of town. Skip a chapter or two more, and Esperanza is getting better at stuff, and it's dangerous. Wait, let me look at my script again. And the camp is getting more dangerous. While Esperanza and this other person are taking care of the babies, a dust storm happens. Nobody really gets hurt. Except for Mama, who coughed a couple of times and, oh God, Mommy's on death's door! Mama has now developed dust disease, valley fever. She is very sick, not only because of that, but also because she has depression. Esperanza thinks that maybe bringing her grandmother there will cheer her up for some jolly fun. Now Esperanza has to do real jobs in order to get paid money, so she can get money orders for her grandma to come here to cheer up Mommy. Cut a few chapters later, and now Esperanza has to go to this man's store who is farther away from others. Why is she going to the store even though he is farther away and she could just go to other shorter stores? Man, this story confuses me. But actually, wait a second. Because he is not racist, and that's just better, because people treat Esperanza terribly. After buying... Oh God, I lost my spot.
That's what she's doing right now, is making cookies.
After buying her most recent money orders from the store and a funky piñata, she and Miguel start driving back and pick up Marta along the way for some reason. But they make one more pit stop. Esperanza gives food to this really poor family, and also gives them the piñata. Uh-oh, time for the strikes. The strikes start happening a little while later, and it's very dangerous for everyone because people could get harmed. But now immigration is here a little while later to take away people who are causing trouble. Esperanza sees Marta and decides to help her after the strike happens, which might have been a test to see whether Esperanza is or isn't selfish anymore. Anyway, she helps Marta, and Marta escapes, and now, randomly, Miguel and Esperanza are having an argument about stuff. Miguel leaves, and Esperanza later find out that Miguel stole the money orders to that selfish mother fricker. Little does Esperanza know that Miguel literally just got bored and decided to bring Grandma there himself. Mama comes home from the hospital before that, though, and when Grandma arrives from Miguel, she's happy, and now everyone is happy. I give this book 9 asparagus out of 11 grapes. Fight me.